Hello, my dear students, in the name of Allah, who is the most merciful and beneficial. Hope so, you're well, you're good. Okay, so actually, thank you so much for watching this video. This is the English learning class, actually, English learning as well as English speaking class, because our aim is to speak English. So that's why I am here to teach you. So that's why I will explain in English, because it will increase your listening practice. Okay, we want to speak English, so that's why before learning any language we learn basics of grammar. So that's why in this video we're going to discuss about verbs. In previous lectures we have discussed about the definition of a verb, and we have discussed about parts of speech. Okay, so in this video verb is also a part of speech, but we will discuss in detail. Okay, we will see the types or kinds of verbs. Okay, there are a lot. Okay, so let's see types of verbs. Okay, action or main verbs and helping verbs. Okay, there are linking verbs, phrasal verbs, finite and non-finite or infinite verbs, and B forms of verbs. Okay, so action verbs categorized into two types, actually, transitive and intransitive verbs. And transitive and intransitive verbs, action verbs also categorized into regular and irregular forms, or we can say regular and irregular verbs. Transitive and intransitive verbs, and regular and irregular verbs. Okay, and helping verbs categorized into auxiliary verbs and modal verbs. And there are forms of the basic forms of verbs. Okay, so let's see. Base form or present form. So simple verb, for example, play. Okay, this is actually base form or present form, or we can say first form of a verb. Okay, play, go, walk, etc. Okay, so the basic forms of verbs: base form and infinitive. Infinitive mean we use to before a verb. For example, to walk. To walk, to play, etc. Okay, this is infinitive. And infinitive, or we can say non-finite verbs. Okay, finite and infinite verbs. What is the difference between finite and infinite verbs? Actually, infinitive we use the to before a verb. Okay, we will use to before a verb: to walk, to play. Okay, etc. So finite verbs means only simple verb. Infinitive means we are using to before a verb. Okay, gerund. Gerund. Gerund means ing, swimming. We will use ing. Okay, we will use ing, swimming, running, walking. It means these are the examples of gerund. And present participle also is the form of ing. Walking. Okay, so what is the difference between gerund and present participle? Okay, because we are using here ing, we are using ing. So what is the difference actually? What is the difference between these two, gerund and present participle? Actually gerund in sentence is used as a noun. Okay, and past and past participle. Okay, these are the basic forms of verbs past. So past and past participle. Past means second form of verb. So present form, in present form, a base form we use only walk. It means past will be walked, played. Okay, and past participle means third form of verb. Okay, see, saw, seen. Okay, and run, ran. Okay, so ran will be past. Okay, and present form run. Present form run. It means first form of verb run. Second form of verb ran. It will be past. And past participle means third form of verb. Run, ran, run. So here run. And see, saw, seen. Walk, walked, help, helped. Okay, it means that base form or present form, it means that first form of verb, and past means second form of verb, and past participle means third form of verb. Now let's see transitive and intransitive verbs and regular and irregular forms of verbs. Regular form. Regular forms are verbs. Irregular form are verbs. So what are actually regular verbs or regular forms? Past, base, past participle. Okay, base, past participle. Okay, this is the first form, this is second form, this is third form. First form, second form, third form of a verb. Okay, so walk, walked, help, helped. Okay, so actually here we are using ed pattern. Okay, ed pattern, it shows that These are regular verbs. Okay, because we're using here ed pattern. Okay, so irregular forms. Irregular forms will be see, saw, seen, run, ran, run, go, went, gone. Okay, watch, watched, watched. Okay, transitive verbs. Okay, I write a sentence. She closed. Okay, she closed. Okay, I say she closed. You will never understand what I am saying. She closed. You will say, what she closed? What? She closed what? So it means that here the need of object. She closed the door. Okay, here object is necessary in transitive verbs. Closed is a verb, so door can. What is door? Door actually object. Object. Okay, so these are actually transitive verbs. She closed the door. But in transitive verbs, verbs doesn't need any object. Verbs doesn't need any object. I say she walked. So I say she walked. You have understood. Okay, what I am saying. She walked. We have understood. But she closed. We don't understand what she closed. So that's why transitive verbs, those types of words, those types of verbs that needs object in a sentence. But intransitive verbs, those types of verbs doesn't need any object in a sentence. She walked, he jumped, he jumped. Okay, these are actually transitive verbs and intransitive verbs. Now let's see auxiliary verbs. Okay, auxiliary verbs asking for permission. Okay, to describe ability. For example, can, may, could, should. Okay, may I come in? Can I help you? Okay, can I help you? May I come in? Could you please? I should, I will, have, will. Actually, these are the examples of auxiliary verbs. Phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs actually take care, take off. Okay, broke down, read out. Actually, take care, take off, broke down, read out. These are phrasal verbs. We have known about phrasal. Phrasal actually are group of verbs. Group of words. It means phrasal verbs. Verbs with the group of words that give us the complete information. So hope so. In next video we will discuss the uses of verbs. Okay, bye bye.